Thanks for being here. One of our earlier speakers is also passionate about this subject matter, and I asked him how he felt about the idea of having a whistleblower line or something to that effect, because I'd noticed on Twitter and otherwise that there does seem to be a really engaged community out there that is hunting down the Marcos of the world. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, theoretically, we already have a whistleblower line, which is the Van Connect and the 311 line, right? But because areas of open data have been blacked out to us, we can no longer report properties or users who are abusing that. So again, there's been a lot of mention in the report about the technology, and I believe that that's in place. But we kind of have been handicapped by that loss of transparency.
Well, there is this little thing called privacy at the same time that we have to be mindful of.
Well, one of the questions that circulates in our crowd is that information blacked out for other holders of business licenses?
Well, I don't have the answer to that, but notwithstanding the fact that we have this capability, that hasn't stopped me seeing screenshotted things on Twitter being shared around by people that why would they be doing that if it was they were able to go through 311 or the Van Connect app or some other alternative?
I don't know the screenshots you're talking about, but I know it's pretty easy to take a screenshot of an Airbnb listing, and that screenshot would show the license number if there was one, or if it was a fake one. There's a lot of information that can be captured in the screenshot.
So in terms of the recommendations, your suggestion is that we should be looking more specifically at the property manager aspect of this, and I do take your point that once you start having management, it takes away from that notion that you've got individuals letting out a bedroom that is within their home and turning it into a commercial enterprise. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to ask more questions of staff, or at least in writing, if not in person, but that's something that we'll pursue. Thank you.
Thanks. I do urge more investigation on that. And just quickly in conclusion, a staff member asked me, what do you mean by commercial operators? And I said, not home sharing. And I think that applies to the property managers as well, in my opinion. Thank you.